What up, incredibly low budget YouTube intro, and follow at Denios MUFC on Twitter. Welcome to the For Real Show.
The For Real Show, Denios, and today's first topic is going to be, I saw this video basically of these 7 or 8 hillbilly types in Chicago beating the shit out of some Asian kid. This was a disgraceful video, it's disgusting, it made me sick. I'm not going to post a link in the section below because a lot of you have already seen this and I just thought I'd give my views in it. Basically, what happens is, you see these 7 kids beat up an Asian guy in order to take his shoes and coat. They don't even knock him out either. These people are that much of bitches, but they can't even knock a guy out when there's 8 of them. The guy sits there and takes it like a man, and you know, I think it's disgusting. I hope that these kids get put in prison or get some sort of sentence. But they're not even kids. I don't know how, they must be like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, whatever, but you know, I hope they're getting put in prison, because if they don't get put in prison and they just get let off because they're extremely sorry or something, that's a complete failure of justice on America's part. So I think all these people should get 5 years for that. They didn't give a shit about the kid. They didn't care that he was a human being, that he's got feelings. They just beat the shit out of him, threw him into like the snow and kept punching him, took his stuff and started hitting him with his own shoes and coat. It's wrong. It's disgraceful. And you know what? You know what I would have done if I was that kid's parents? I would have gone out and looked for him and then beat the shit out of every single one of them kids. But that's just me, you know what I mean? But I thought it's just wrong, and I hope. But if they don't get a prison sentence, which I think they deserve, because I think they've made an example of, I hope that karma gets back to them and God strikes them down, or they get beaten up in the street by Asian people or by a mob of angry Asians. You know. It's just the sort of thing that needs to be done. We need to give, I think it needs to be an eye for an eye where because they've beaten up this kid, they should be tied to a pole and beating the crap out of because of what they did. Because what they did was disgraceful, wrong, disgusting, immoral, and I just think it just made me ill. I watched the video and I felt wrong for like 3 hours. I kept thinking about it in my head and it just wasn't good. It's just wrong. The guy wasn't even fighting back and they still kept beating him. That's what made it even worse. That's the worst part about that video, and I hope that something gets done to them. That's all I've got to say about that. But apparently Chelsea is set to sell Drogba in order to get Torres scoring more goals. I think that is just an incredibly stupid decision. Well, why would you sell Drogba, who's probably one of, or was one of, the best strikers in the Premiership, who everyone knows can score goals, in order to make Torres a better player, who's been a complete flop thus far? It's just kind of stupid, really. And then also, Chelsea paid out £1 million for a trio of 3 youngsters from Luton Town's youth academy. And you know, I think what is with Chelsea management that are making stupid decisions like this, or it's claimed they make stupid decisions like this. I mean, with that aging squad, they're already at a disadvantage in the Premier League anyway. And I think to sell the players, to sell a player like Drogba, which they kind of need to help them rise up the table in order to make Torres a better player who's been a flop, is kind of a really stupid decision. But then that's me. See, if I was like Chelsea manager, I think I'll buy some young players. Definitely buy young players, like young forwards maybe. Not English forwards, because no one really wants English forwards because they all suck. But you know, I'll buy some younger players. You know, just like Sir Alex did with Fernandez. I'll buy much younger players. But you know, that's me. Some super awesome sleazy news, and today the ex-childminder of Britney Spears is releasing a book which states that the star has threesomes and mass orgies while she's on tour. And to be honest, why would I care? Why would anyone care? You're just using it as a ploy to sell your book, and it's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It might even be lies, but if it's not lies, no one's going to care anyway. You know, she's a rich, multi-talented, really hot superstar, and no one's going to care if she's having sex with 3 different people at a time, etc. You know, you're just trying to make money off her fame. I'm like, leave Britney alone. Nah, I better not quote that other YouTuber in case SOPA takes my video away. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really care either way. You know, I'm not really into Britney Spears' music, but you know, she is super hot. Today's last topic is the Wikipedia blackout. Well, it was on Twitter today, but trending. But there's a Wikipedia blackout, and basically Wikipedia have shut down their site because they're angry about the act was getting passed, maybe getting passed in the American Congress today, which potentially ruins freedom of speech and freedom to express yourself and usage of data on the internet. But I kind of think it's out of like control because people are, oh, we can't make the cinemas on YouTube. We can't do this. We can't use the likeness of someone else. Like, I think it's kind of stupid. This act is basically made in order to protect music and film, and people are over-exaggerating what it will do. Like, you're going to get 10 years for buying copyrighted music and movies. It's like, you know, if you're going to illegally download or buy illegally made films and music, you'll know you're doing it illegally anyway. So if you get put in prison for that, you knew full well what you were doing before you got fined or put in prison. So don't be so stupid in order to make such a moronic, stupid view like that. But also, it's kind of wrong because I don't agree. I don't agree with people trying to control and censor the internet, because I think censorship of the internet, it could be twisted in ways so that only certain information can get out, just like it already is in the like newspapers and on the news. He's making conspiracy theories. This kid's a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm not really doing that. But that's what it's just the truth. It's a fact. We don't need to say that I'm a conspiracy theorist to have that. But yeah, well, hopefully it don't get passed. I signed a petition today. You can head over to wikipedia.com and it will come up with like a thing covering the page after about 2 seconds of it loading Wikipedia, saying that Wikipedia is blocked. But you can go to Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus in order to retweet or share a petition in order to stop a SOPA from getting passed. Hopefully it don't get passed. I believe it has the potential to ruin quite a lot of the internet. So for like reporters, for like people who like review viral videos like William Johnson, for people who play games like Woody's Gamer Tag and White Boy 7th Street. So I think, guys, we need to band together, go to Wikipedia, sign this act, and we can stop this. And that's it. This has been the For Real Show, episode 2 of many. And later on, people, later.